I've been working at COCA as the resident director for 2 years, but my first experience at COCA was actually in the early 2000s. There was a program called Urban Arts, and we would go into St. Louis public schools and do acting workshops and put together like a culminating performance. So I did that like many, many moons ago. My first show here as a director was 4 Little Girls, Birmingham, 1963. That was last year. That was the first show with Jennifer Windsor being the artistic director, and it was a powerful experience to have 20 little girls varying from all different schools, all different abilities, all different everything to come together and create that powerful show. The things that I value the most as a director is a sense of community and collaboration, a sense of community with my artists, and a sense of cohesiveness and collaboration with the designers and the design team, and that everyone in the space feels seen and heard and respected, and that all of our different expertise come together to create something that's meaningful and that puts the students in a space to feel free to create, to feel free to make choices, and to be proud of the work that they've done. How that transfers to the stage, what I hope that the audience feels and sees when that happens is authenticity and honest work. I hope that they also see a family unit has been formed, and that they have actors on stage that trust each other, that are enjoying the work, and that have, again, taken pride in the process and the final production. What changes when working with young people? The sense of community is still there. I still want to build that. That's very important to me. If we want actors to be vulnerable and open, they have to trust who's in the room. They have to trust me. So that stands. I think the thing that is most complicated as a director working with artists, I want to give artists freedom again and the autonomy to make choices. And when you're dealing with young people, I think the most important thing is to empower them to feel free enough to make those choices. I think some young artists are used to a director saying, I want you to do this that way, and I need you to walk that way, I need you to say this line that way, and I really resist doing that. I want them to be able to be okay to fail and be okay to make a mistake, and knowing that that's okay, and we're going to take the best choice out of all the choices that you gave me, but that choice came from you, and that choice was authentic in your body. And so that's what I won't say struggle with, but that's what I'm most concerned about and what I'm most interested in, how to effectively empower them to, even at 10, even at 9, even at 13, become grounded enough in their artistry to feel free enough to make choices. I was not that child. I was not the child that was like, give me my tap shoes, let me sing. I remember I was telling a student last week, I think, I had an audition for one of the orphans in Annie. I was maybe 10, and when it was, my time to get up and sing, nothing came out. I was mortified. I stood there looking crazy. And I was like, I'll never audition for anything again. I can't even open my mouth, So I don't have that story of I was in dance and I was in theater, and it wasn't until high school that I was confident enough to really start doing what I was passionate about. At home, it was different. I was singing around the house, making up stories with my Barbies, doing all kind of stuff, but not in this space. So I think that's important sometimes for me to always remember that when I'm working with students in this space, that there are students here that have the ability and have the talent and have the gift and have the passion and drive, but they need that support, they need that encouragement, and I just remember myself and kind of lean into that. I think something that's unique, I believe that COCA students understand the level of discipline needed to fully commit to this field, right? I think that because of their classes and all the things that they're doing, they understand time management a little better than some of the spaces that I've been in, even with some of my older students. They're used to being able to juggle classes and productions and performances. And so that has given them definitely a heads up for the future. What makes me hopeful is that even in these times, as specifically theater artists, we are reinventing what theater is and what it looks like and how we see it. Even if it's a Zoom play, even if it's, going back to old school radio plays, we're still trying to figure out how to share stories, how to continue to perfect and learn and grow in this craft, in this industry. We're still trying. I mean, we're resilient. We've always had to be resilient. I hope that in this time, people understand how important artists are. We say that all the time, but again, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm at home listening to music, I'm watching movies. That's art. Those are the things, music and art, that's what's pushing me through when I can't go outside my house, So I hope that people remember that when we figure out a new normal of how essential this is and how important that we are.